Hi everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So today's video is a little bit different. I hope that you're watching it either on, oh gosh, I should have looked to see what the dates are. I think it's July 23rd. So if you're watching it July 23rd, 24th, or 25th, Stampin' Up! Has a free shipping offer. My life's been way crazy, but I was happy that I had filmed a bunch of stuff ahead. But now I'm through that. So I haven't had, I don't know, it's probably been almost a month where I have worked consistently in a week. And then I had a couple of weeks where I didn't work at all. So I blew through all the pre-recorded things and I haven't had time to create anything else. And then there's a free shipping offer. So I wanted to make sure that I had something up to tell you on the first day of free shipping that we had that offer. One of the things that I did do in the midst of the craziness one afternoon, if you know me, I don't take a ton of time to create just for myself. Hardly any. Because when it's your job, then it kind of mingles the two. When you need something, you just pull something that you already made for another occasion, right? My mom's birthday was, we celebrated her birthday Sunday, and I had a card that I knew that she would love, that you've all seen. She may have seen it too, but I just pull from that. So the Stampin' Up! Had a virtual album retreat. So I'm going to show you, I spent one long afternoon, it was raining, doing these 2-page spreads. And then I finished up with the pictures on this one this morning. So obviously I did not do it live. There was the chance that you could watch the videos live, but now they're just online, and that works better with my life anyways. Originally when I'd signed up, I hoped that maybe I could catch a couple of them live. Didn't happen, not any of them. So I wanted to show you my album. I'm also going to show you my photo printer, because if you did do the retreat, then you might be looking for a fast, easy, and pretty inexpensive way to print your photos. So I'm going to show you that. But if you get the album retreat January 23rd, 24th, 25th, yeah, it'll have free shipping. And so when it gets to you, I'm going to show at the end, if you didn't see my video that had the entire unboxing of that, I'll show you some of the stuff that's still in there that I haven't used. And I'm going to also show you the way that I've kind of been doing it. Because the other thing I didn't want to do is like rearrange my whole entire studio and make a bunch of space to do these pages and then have to put my work stuff back. And right now it's kind of a mess in here anyways. So here are my January. So I'm going to tell you about this January page spread. That it will, at the end of the retreat, you will have completed an entire album. And the theme of this retreat is, you probably can't see all of that because I don't have my camera up on its highest thing. This year is year in review. So I have a love-hate relationship with scrapbooking, partly because you get going and then you don't have the pictures. Your pictures don't match the spread. You get partway through, you got to clean it up. And then I'm bad about going back to projects. I really have to sit down and finish them. That's why card making is my thing, because you can make a card in 10 minutes if 10 minutes is all you have, and you itch that creativity bug. But when I saw the preview that they were doing of the pages, and I knew it was a year in review, our first grandson was born in February. So it's a perfect year to do review, right? I know every month I will have pictures, because every month the first year of your grandkids' lives, you take pictures. So this page right here, I did exactly as it was shown in the video. So this is as is, except I didn't put, like this said year in review. I didn't want that on here because it's really August's first year. His name's August, which it would have been nice if he was born in August. And I'm torn, do I use the August up here for August, or am I going to save it? And I don't know. So you can see this album. They show you how to cut the page protectors because there's interactive elements on the cards. So here is me pregnant with my daughter in my favorite maternity outfit. She was able to get it on. She's taller than I am, and because it was a jumpsuit and because she was very pregnant, she couldn't wear it, but she got it on for the picture. So that was just a fun little thing that we have. And then these are their pictures they had taken beforehand. So I still need to add some journaling, and like they had some stamping on this, they had some other words, but you don't have to do everything right. the way it is exactly, which brings me to the next one, because February is the one they started with. If you go back and do this, I would not start with February. They started with, I think, the most difficult of all of the page spreads. And so it might be discouraging to you if you started with it. But obviously it was red, because reds and pinks. It did have the black and the white and then the soft sea foam. I didn't want mine to be red and pink. Maybe if it had been another color, I might have went with it. But when you're having a grandson, it just seemed weird to put it on a pink page, right? So this is this one. So it was a little bit different. I just took the pages that were, the pieces of paper. I think they were cherry cobbler. And maybe one of our pinks. I don't even remember what it was. And I just, if you have lots of stuff, then I just pulled out Cloud Cover and Misty Moonlight and just swapped them. So if it was cherry cobbler, I did it one. And if it was the other pink, I did the blue. And I just, before I did anything, I just cut it and then I swapped them over. So that way it is the exact same spread, except that I swapped the colors, which then made it perfect for a new baby boy. Now, if you had a new baby girl born in February, you wouldn't have to do anything. And here's this little interactive thing here, which again, I haven't done any of the journaling. I'll probably put some details about the birth in here. So the other thing you might be asking if you did the class is these were red. A lot of these things were red or pink. This was, I'll show you what color it was. It was this color right here. But obviously this color doesn't go, well, it would have. And afterwards I was a little disappointed that I had done it, because see, he has some little red in hearts in his dinosaur thing. And then this is red here. So I probably could have left that red, but at the time I didn't know what pictures I was using. I've decided going forward, I'm going to pick my pictures before I do the page spread, because I'm about my stuff matching, and I have all of the things. So, when you have all the things, you might as well swap it if you want it to be a different color. So I could have kept the hearts, at least the red, because they would have matched perfectly with his little jammies there. He's been very alert from the day he was born. So he's super alert. So in these, you may be going, that's not a newborn baby. It is. I think he was just a couple days old in that. The nice thing about the iPhones is that you have a date for everything. You don't have to remember. This was obviously in the hospital. But it has this. But I just took a blend. I took the Secret Sea blend. It may look like it's black because it did kind of mix with that. And I just colored the things that were red and pink with my Secret Sea blend. And then just made them. This was another one. So this is black paper that came in the kit. And then it was one of the other colors that I cut off. The other thing was they had stamped flowers along this for Valentine's. There was a little more of a floral border. And in the stamps that come with it, there was that one. And I thought that was a little bit better for just a boy. If it was a girl, I might have colored the leaves in green. But I decided black and white leaves on their own were good for a boy. So let's talk photo printer, and then I'll show you what's still in the kit for my other 10 months. My goal is to do 2 months each week until I get it done. That's still 5 weeks out, but that's kind of how my life goes. So I bought, and it is still on sale, it's called the Liene, I think is probably how you say it, printer. So it's this big. The little tray stays up here on top. I don't have mine smushed back in because I'm gonna put it back over there. So it takes up this is the footprint, and it works from your phone, it works from your computer, it has its own little Wi-Fi thing in it. This just will stick back in here this way. So here's your photo paper, and then it just stores like this, but this closes so it's all nice and flat. So that's the photo printer, and I will put my Amazon link down below it because it was a really good deal. I didn't want to spend a lot of time because what happened was I started and I was like, oh, I don't have pictures. And I had intended to get pictures, but a lot of you probably know that my father passed away just over a week ago. So he was in hospice for a long time before that. So I hadn't had time to get anything ready, and I knew, if you're like me, that I bought this thing and it was going to sit. And if I didn't get to it and kind of get excited about it, that it could be a year later and it would still be sitting there in its box because I hadn't even taken it out of its box. So I did some quick Amazon reviews. I had thought I might do it before Prime Day, and I didn't. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to pay a whole lot for a printer. I think it was $149 or $169. It's in that price range. It depends on which, if you get the one that has extra, I think I got the one that has extra paper and some extra cartridges. But you can see this is, hopefully you can see, hopefully it's not glaring because these are glossy. These are some of the ones I printed out for practice. I did it myself. My husband came home last night and he's like, let's set your printer up. And I'm like, I already did it. So it's super easy to set up. And then you can see you'll need different sizes of pictures. So if you use something like, I use Canva, but if you use PicMonkey or one of the photo softwares, I just have 2 templates in there now. One goes horizontal and one goes vertical. And then when I know I'm going to need smaller pictures, you can just plug them in there. And then you can also do a 3x3 in Canva or any of them. And then I just printed from that. So I have a Mac computer that I've never used, literally, with a giant, beautiful Mac screen. But learning to use it is kind of a hassle. But in order to get all of my pictures in one place, maybe that will also inspire me to do that, because I did have to send mine. I did it in Canva on my computer because I prefer that over the app. Then I saved it so it would be in the app, and then I saved it to my phone and printed it from the phone. So there is a simpler way to do it, but it was a whole lot quicker than going up and getting your pictures printed. So let me show you first. Here's the stuff that I have been using. So I just put all in this little tote so it can stay here. I have extras of everything, so I can do this. There are 2 stamp sets that both have 2 of the sheets. And then this is just an old case that I have. And so I've just been keeping in there. You can see the ones I've used because I did not wash as I went. On the videos, they're like, wash as you go. I'm like, yeah, that may kill all my mojo, because I have never been a wash as you go person. So I just take them off and put them in there. And then I've got 2 blocks in here that are a good size. The colors, I just looked at the paper. I have not read any of their instructions. There are printed instructions, but you miss some stuff if you don't watch the videos, kind of like if you're in Card Club. Because sometimes it's hard to get the dimension, and you may put on a die cut as opposed to stamp. So I've just been letting them play and kind of working along. And then it came with these embellishments, but I already had some open pack, so I opened another one. So I've just kept everything in there, and then there is a pencil. I took it out just a second ago. And then when I'm ready next time, I'll just pull this over, and then everything else literally still in the box that it came in. So I'll show you. If you saw the other video, then you're done. So go buy it while it's free shipping, and you can scrap along with me. So you can see here's project 3. So I can kind of look at them. I will tell you, I foresee probably changing some other papers because, I have a grandson. Like, this will be good for a grandson page, but that looks like it's Christmas because it's 12. This looks like it'll work for a grandson page. But it's easy to swap out things, right? And you can see the sizes of these papers. You can easily do some scrap paper of designer series paper. Like, there's probably a couple more florals than what I'll need. We did go to Disney, so whatever month that is, we do have floral pictures from that. So I can probably make that work. Sometimes you can flip the pages over. Here's the 2 stamp sets. Then there is photo placeholders, which I didn't use because I just put mine in as I went. But if you're not going to put them in as you go. And then there are a bunch of flip flaps. And then there's the die cuts. And then I think my very favorite part are the months, the way they're die cut. They're really nice and sturdy. And then all the page protectors. And if you did the class and haven't watched it, they were 1 page protector short. So I don't know if they're still doing this past the class, but we got a $25 credit, which is good now. So we can use it during the free shipping to buy page protectors and whatever else you want, because they don't cost $25. So that is that. If you've never scrapbooked before, this is a great way to try it. I would not start with this page. I don't know why they started with the most difficult of the pages. This next page, and you can just watch the videos now out of order. If you did it live, you obviously would have had to start with this, and I didn't know it was difficult because nobody told me. So I started with it. I would have preferred to start with this one because it's much easier than this one. So that is that. If you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot me an email. I am almost caught up. I think I'm caught up on emails. If you emailed me in the last couple of weeks and I haven't answered you, email me back, please. And I will have the link for this Liene printer down underneath this video, and also in my email that goes out today to remind you that there's free shipping. Have a great one. Bye.